Hey guys, Mrs. Aune here. We're going to talk about rounding and approximating when we're working with multiplication problems. So the target that we're thinking about today, the thing that I want you to be able to do when you're done with this lesson, look at the I can statement in green. I can round and approximate numbers to solve problems. Sounds simple enough. Let's go ahead and get started. So in rounding and approximating, it's useful if you don't need an exact answer or if you need to check an answer. We talk about this all the time, asking yourself, does this make sense? Rounding and approximating will work very well for you when you're checking an answer. So think about real world math. Think about, I don't know, the grocery store, or when you're wanting to, purchase something else. Those would be situations where you don't need an exact amount. You just need to know whether maybe something's possible, whether you have enough money to purchase something, about how much something's going to cost. You don't need an exact answer. Happens all the time. All right, so let's take a look. Remember the rules for rounding. You guys are very good at this, you're professionals. If a number is greater than or equal to, if you can see this symbol right here, that means greater than, and this line underneath means equal to. If the number is greater than or equal to 5, we're going to bump it up. So also we're going to need to think, let's get rid of this really quick. We need to think about how we would round a dollar amount. So if you read this dollar amount, obviously it says $2.95. You know that that is very close to $3. So we would call that $3. If it's not as obvious, let's say we get a number like $4.69. We're going to think, what's it closer to? Is it closer to $4 or is it closer to $5? And if we're not sure, then we can use our rules. 6 is greater than 5. So I'm actually going to, or we can look at the 4 and we can say 6 is greater than 5. So I'm actually going to bump up the 4. It's closer to $5 than it is to $4. All right, let's look at an example. Let's say Alex is building a fort. He needs wood for his fort, and the wood he needs is $2.97 per piece. So he needs 7 pieces to finish, and he's got 25 bucks. Is that enough to buy what he needs? Well, let's take a look. Using our problem-solving steps, I'm gonna reread. Alex is building a fort. He needs some wood. It's about $3, and he needs 7 pieces. Let's look at the question here. Is that enough to buy what he needs? Well, let's see. At about $3 per piece, and he needs 7 of them, I know that that's going to get us to about, $21. And he's got 25. So does he have enough? Yes, we could answer with, of course, showing our thinking. We can't just answer yes or no. We have to show our thinking too. We could say, yes, he has enough to buy what he needs. All right, one more example. Dr. Del Caro wants to buy 25 toothbrushes to give to kindergartners who visit her office. They cost $1.69. She has $50. Does she have enough money? So again, problem-solving steps. Dr. Del Caro wants to buy toothbrushes to give to kindergartners. They cost between $1 and $2. Now I have to think, is this closer to $1 or is this closer to $2? Because remember, we're not doing the exact math. We're doing rounding and approximating. I can see, I'm going to take a look at this. This is the number that's either going to change or stay the same. So let's take a look at the 6. It's greater than 5, so I'm going to bump this up. They cost less than $2, but let's, for the sake of this problem, call them about $2. If we multiply 25 times 2, what do we get? Yep, we get $50. So that's really close. Does she have enough? The answer is yes, she does, because let's look at the real cost. The real cost is actually much less than $2. So she will have enough money to purchase 25 toothbrushes. All right, I'm going to let you go ahead and get started. Here's the statement that you need to be able to say when you're done. I can round and approximate numbers to solve problems. Problem solving steps, think about what operation you need, and think about how to round those numbers properly. Good luck, do a good job.